Hi everyone, my name is Kramer Barnstable and I'm running for Red Deer City Council. I came to Red Deer in 2009 to play for the Red Deer Rebels, and I knew right away it's a city where I wanted to be in my future. Since coming back to Red Deer in 2013, I've got my business degree from the Donald School of Business in Red Deer. I've launched two businesses, one that I still own today that's been very successful. As a business owner, I want to make sure that I'm standing with other businesses and helping push Red Deer in the right direction and making sure that we're not only adding to our employment, but we're allowing businesses easier access to come into the city, plant and stay planted moving forward. I'd like to answer question 2 from the Building Industry and Land Development Association. That question is regarding significant competition for residential and commercial investment, particularly in Gasoline Alley. And this is something that I've noticed, and I'm sure many people across Red Deer, whether you own a business or not, have noticed. And I believe the reason why businesses are fleeing is twofold. One, the public safety is a concern and is an issue not only for residents but also for businesses. Secondly, I feel that taxes, obviously with the way in which the taxes are set up in Red Deer versus places like Gasoline Alley or residential areas, it makes perfect sense that a business would want to be somewhere else as opposed to Red Deer. And to me, that's not right. To me, we want to make sure we encourage businesses down here. We need to address public safety, and we need to make sure that taxes are at a place where businesses can come and plant themselves and see themselves grow without dealing with high taxes that are just, to me, unnecessary, especially when you can travel 10 minutes down the road and receive a much better tax break. And I think that if we address those issues, we can help solve this problem. I'd like to answer question 2 from the Central Alberta Realtors Association regarding just how the city can alleviate stress on buyers and sellers and accessing permits and documents that are required to just alleviate stress. First off, I'd like to say that these questions are not something that have been brought to my attention before and something that I wouldn't consider myself to have a lot of knowledge in, but I wanted to reach out to different realtors that I know and receive answers on what would make it easier for them. And I had an interesting suggestion from one of the realtors that I know about utilizing the interactive city map webpage that City Red Deer has. And it is a very useful tool and useful site, but just being able to have more the permits and documents available through that site could make this situation less stressful for buyers and for sellers. And that was something that I heard and something that makes a lot of sense to me. And so I think that would be a direction we can go down. Obviously, anytime the city can help and allowing for less stressful situations when purchasing or selling a home, that to me is a no-brainer and something that can definitely be looked at. I would like to answer question 1 from the Red Deer Construction Association regarding the zero risk tolerance that the city has. First and foremost, I believe that we need to start saying yes to projects. The more we say no, the more we're just setting developers back. We're setting jobs to other places. We're sending the wrong message to people that want to do business in Red Deer. Hearing some of the stories in the past few months of businesses and developers that have been told no for something that was very reasonable, and seeing those jobs and those businesses and developers go elsewhere where they got yes from the same question. To me, that's concerning, and to me, that needs to be addressed. And we need to be a city, if we want to see it go forward, we need to grow from zero risk to allow some risks. If you're always saying no, the city will continue to be stagnant and won't move in the proper direction. So I want to be someone that encourages different ventures and different avenues for the Construction Association and many others to be able to have opportunities within Red Deer.